Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to explore a hidden force that shapes almost everything in biochemistry, the dielectric constant. It might sound like a term from a physics class, but it's absolutely essential for understanding how life works at the molecular level. It's the secret behind why water is the perfect solvent for life and how crucial molecules like proteins and DNA get their functional shapes. So, what exactly is it? Let's use a simple analogy. Imagine you have two magnets. In the air, they attract each other very strongly. Now, imagine putting those same two magnets in a bucket of water. You'll notice their attraction is much weaker. The water is acting like a shield, getting in between the magnets and dampening their force. The dielectric constant is simply a number that measures how effectively a substance can weaken the electric forces between charged particles. Air has a very low dielectric constant, around 1, meaning it doesn't shield much at all. Water, on the other hand, has a very high dielectric constant of about 80. This is its biological superpower. Since our cells are mostly water, this property has huge consequences. First, it explains why salts dissolve. Table salt, or sodium chloride, is held together by a strong ionic bond between a positive sodium ion and a negative chloride ion. In water, that bond is weakened by a factor of 80, allowing the ions to easily separate and float freely. These free ions are vital for nerve signals and muscle contractions. Second, this affects protein folding. Proteins are long chains of amino acids that need to fold into specific 3D shapes to function. This folding is guided by the attraction and repulsion between charged parts of the protein. In water, these forces are softened, allowing the protein chain to move and explore different configurations until it finds its stable, correct shape. Interestingly, the interior of a folded protein is often nonpolar, like oil, and has a very low dielectric constant. This means if a positive and a negative charge end up inside the protein, they form a very strong bond called a salt bridge, which helps lock the structure in place. Finally, the dielectric constant keeps our DNA stable. The DNA double helix has a backbone full of negatively charged phosphate groups. These negative charges should strongly repel each other, pushing the strands apart. But in the watery environment of the cell, water's high dielectric constant shields these charges from one another, helping to maintain the iconic double helix structure. In short, the dielectric constant is a fundamental property that dictates how charged molecules interact, making it a cornerstone of biochemistry. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this explanation helpful and want to learn more about the science of life, please consider supporting the channel. You can do that by liking this video, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell so you don't miss our next one. It makes a huge difference. See you next time.